Hello everyone, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. It is a new version, which means several things. First and foremost, we have Dan Heng and Bipeder Lune. So let's give him a try, shall we? Consume multiple skill points to use multiple powerful abilities. More hits per action. Ult grants the effect of offsetting the consumption of skill points. Yes.
Something's not right.
Caution is not needed.
Alright. Skill enhances the basic attack. Ult, massive imaginary damage to a single enemy. Adjacent targets. Offsets the skill point consumption. Talent increases damage for every hit dealt. This effect is stackable and lasts until the end of the character's turn. Wow. Technique enters the leaping dragon state. Attacking will cause this character to move forward rapidly for a set distance and attack all enemies touched. After entering combat, deals imaginary damage to all enemies and gains one offset.
We're in trouble now!
Sweet.
Heaven Surge. Break. Awaken Dormant Scale. World Cleansing Dragon.
Merciful Medicus.
Okay, yeah, he's pretty cool. Must admit.
1,000 wonders to raise! Fight its
Must
line!
admit. That Dragon Boy is indeed quite cool.
Heaven Surge. Rise.
Secret of the saints.
Good that I like him. Because I happen to have a
Welcome, customers.
guarantee right now.
Yeah!
On account of
strength.
failing to get Kafka.
Heaven Surge.
And just any guarantee, I also have very high pity. So it would be kind of a shame if I didn't want him. Because that would mean I'd be sitting on this pity for a little while. Because I don't really want Fushuan. So, on that note, let's go ahead and do a couple of polls, shall we? Actually, is this reset yet? Nope. That will reset tomorrow. Okay. Come on. Also, I still feel like the game is too loud. Or maybe I'm being too quiet. I do not know what the issue there is. Do not know why the game is so loud all of a sudden. Not just this, Genshin 2. Okay, didn't get him yet. But, we should be pretty close. See, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Yeah, we're over 70 pulls now. He's getting close. And now, onto the real fun part of this. We have a new Trailblaze mission! After the end of the grand battle against Fantilia, Fuxuan called for star skiffs and sent everyone back to Exalting Sanctum. However, all of you still struggle to see the full picture behind the rise of the Ambrosial Arbor and the details concerning your time spent on the Xianzhou. Whoops. Therefore, you all head to the Seat of Divine Foresight to ask for answers. Alright, so... Wait, hang on. What the heck is this? Oh, reserve Trailblaze power. Oh, heck yeah. I forgot about that. I remembered that we were getting more Trailblaze power, but I forgot about the reserve stuff. Anyways, over to Exalting Sanctum. I did not say that word correctly.
Can you see the stars from here, too?
Kafka and Blade are still wanted, I see. Naturally, naturally.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Want to enter the Seat of Divine Foresight. Sometime later, you arrive at the Seat of Divine Foresight to check on Jingyuan.
The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
You good, Fuxuan?
It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jingyuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
But you're enjoying yourself, right? No. Share your troubles with me. The fuck is that
Generalship is
smug
no
face?
trifling matter. It is a duty one must bear. I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as Acting General of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Oh, wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
At least try not to sound so blatantly disappointed, March.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Alright.
Seriously? thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin?
Let's discuss Fantilia first.
It appears that Fantilia was the mastermind behind it all.
Hi,
The
Fantilia.
Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
Let's talk about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes?
God,
Those
she's
traitors
so hot.
gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
Let's discuss the Stellaron Hunters.
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Fantilia.
I think we already have the gist.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Oh, something Miss Ting Yun left behind? Oh.
It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Ting Yun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Ting Yun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Ting Yun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
Oh, man.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Fan with plain cart print. Head to the Palace of Astrum and give Yukong the item that has been trusted to you. Optional, plan for the future after discussion with your companions. Well, obviously we're going to do the optional things.
Things have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
Thanks for looking out for me, Mr. Yang.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Ting Yun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Of course, of course. March. Marchy?
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Luofu without breaking a sweat.
I don't
Feels
know about
kinda
that.
surreal.
Maybe this was all fate.
You don't sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron Hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
What are your plans from here?
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
And that's gonna lead into her companion mission, if I recall. Pretty smart.
Yup. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
And Dan Heng should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, here he is. What are you hiding for?
Returning to the Luofu and Scale Gorge waterscape. It's a surreal feeling. I left
bet.
so determined. Who would have thought that circumstances would draw me back once more?
How long do you plan on staying here?
I'll be gone very soon. Jing Yuan is still recovering, and the Cloud Knights won't protect me anymore. It remains to be seen how the 6 charioteers will react to my presence, but at least for now, I'm safe.
What are you gonna do next?
I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. It seems I won't be able to cast off Don
And
Feng's
this
negative
leads
karma.
into his companion
So,
mission.
I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins. If you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, that should be everyone. In which case, over to Starskiff Haven we go.
Can you see the stars from here, too?
I've never attended a memorial. I don't know.
Bring me some local specialties.
You think you're that good, huh? Why don't you just sail the Luofu?
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will.
My girl,
Our condolences,
Julie.
Master. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Miss Tingyun left this behind.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madam Yukong.
That's what I want to know.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
Of course.
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell, as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. we place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
Oh, this is gonna make me cry, isn't it?
It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present, This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
How can we help?
I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Mr. Yan Ming?
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
That's it?
Okay, let's see what there is. An Annie Cassidy's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
It's like the little cat things. I forgot what they're called.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yan Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yan Ming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting Yun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Oh, this hurts so
Besides
much.
the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yan Ming got? We should take a look.
I want to take a look in that box.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I don't know. I want to take a look at that knife.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tingyun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again?
I want to take a look at that bow.
This bow.
March plucks the bowstring.
It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me. Could it?
I'm sure you weren't the only archer she knew.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here.
I'm gonna be honest, when they said bow, I assumed, like, hair bow. We should get going.
Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
The Ambassador's seal. Small chest sent to the Sleepless Earl. Kitchen knife sent to Spices Supreme. An archery set gifted for someone unknown. Give the gift to Meng Ming from the Sleepless Earl. Arrive at a room alley. Not valley. We're delivering her gifts.
I've never attended a memorial, and I don't know what I should do here.
Oh, this hurts.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Hello.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today?
You look like 8. We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Tingyun.
Oh! This is the tea Miss Tingyun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Tingyun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Tingyun today?
She's had to embark on another long voyage.
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Tingyun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission. Out to other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec.
A few moments later, Meng Ming serves the tea she brewed.
Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
New tea, Ting Yun's Blend. Fuck, man.
Can you see the stars from here, too?
Do you know how to fix a star skip?
The Luofu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've gotta give it a try.
Good quality, good price. Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou?
Have you heard of Spices Supreme?
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum?
Okay, so
All
it
the
is
foodies
Aurum,
go there.
not a room.
What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
Aurum Alley?
It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum. Although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
You never feel like clocking in for work, Chingchua.
The Luofu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've gotta give it a try.
Do I have this already?
Oh, there's stairs over here.
Spices Supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Ting Yun.
Something from Miss Ting Yun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it cuts straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Ting Yun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Ting Yun must be real busy, right?
Indeed.
Miss Ting Yun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness.
Yen goes back into the kitchen, or goes into the back kitchen and brings out a steaming bowl of food.
Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Ting Yun to our restaurant. It's Spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering. Not even a girl as refined as Ting Yun could resist the temptation.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Ting Yun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yan Ming said an Ami Cassider will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Ting Yun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
I'm fucked up. This is fucking me up. Huh? You don't happen to be at Stargazer Navalia right now, are you? How'd you know? Miss Shikue, you're not stalking me, are you? Sorry, now's not the time for jokes. I saw on Psycrane's system that you were nearby. There's an important task I need your help with. It's really urgent. The Exalting Sanctum's Sky Dome malfunctioned half an hour ago. It was probably caused by the unusual yin-yang phenomena from ambrosial arbor growth. Oh my god, oh my god. Let me scroll. Oh my god. The technical details are complicated, so I won't elaborate. In short, one district has a serious problem, and it's about to explode. The entire Luofu has yet to fully recover from all the chaos, and there's no one available to handle this emergency. Fortunately, there is an office worker in the Skyfaring Commission who jumped on a star skiff and flew to the Sky Dome to carry out an emergency fix. But that star skiff also broke down during the rescue, probably due to the yin-yang phenomena again, and lost contact over Stargazer Navalia. It may have even been forced to land or even crashed. I've already informed the Cloud Knights to send reinforcements ASAP, but 1 second can mean the difference between life and death for this kind of thing. Can you folks please go take a look first? Where's the crash site? I'm still trying to find out. Your friend, Mr. Yang, is also nearby. I've already contacted him. Anyways, try to find a vantage point in Stargazer Navalia and use a Psycrane to locate the star skiff. I'm counting on you folks. Also, this office worker is a bit special. I implore you both to do everything in your power to save her life. Wait, that's a different mission. Okay, is that Yukong's, companion mission? Well, I'll worry about that later, I suppose.
What brings you here?
We're here to pass on a gift from Miss Ting Yun.
This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Luofu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Luofu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Luofu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Select which of the gifts returned by the people you wish to place into the ceremony star skiff.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
The kite.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
The seal.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Luofu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
The tea.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Can you see the stars from here, too?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies, I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
You're too kind, General.
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Oh man, didn't get
Can you see the stars from
full-blown
here
tears, but oh man, I was close. I teared up. If that had gone on much longer,
Would you like me to relay your message?
Most definitely would have ended up crying my eyes out.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
A Jade Abacus?
Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a Jade Abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Right?
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
Nice.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Thank you, General. Plan for the future, optional. Before you return to the Express, bid farewell to the people you got to know on the Xianzhou. Oh, well, obviously I'm gonna do that.
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get acquainted, but I've heard a lot of good things about the crew from the General. I have to say, I'm very impressed.
I'm leaving the Luofu.
So soon? I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson. Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me...
We could schedule in a couple of rounds.
Deal. Safe travels.
Sorry guys, I'll be back. I have people to say goodbye to. I don't know where everybody is.
Good price, hassle-free chartering, high-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
Would be nice if it like showed me where everybody is. That leads somewhere else. That's there. Oh, I want to say goodbye to everyone, but I don't want to spend like
cultured people
15 minutes looking around.
I don't believe in
Need your
ghosts.
extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
I guess it would make the most sense to just like go to places where people are expected to be. Like, I don't know. Like, there's probably somebody here. Maybe. Or not. Oh, here's Bailu.
Hello!
I'm leaving the Luofu.
To start your next journey. That's great! I can't wait to escape the community. Oh, make sure you come visit. Next time you're here, we'll put my plan into action. I've got it all figured out. We sneak out, head over to Arm Alley, and pick out on the snacks there.
Or I could just go there myself.
I know all the best places. You'll be lost without me. And don't forget to come see me if you get any headaches, fever, tendon pain, joint pain, anything. My treatment is on the house.
Wait. Okay, no. Never mind. I was gonna be like, has there been a fucking elevator all this time? Mean kids. Are they the ones who were bullying that little blind girl? like it's just Bailu for this area.
My dad is an ace pilot. He finished the Gray Sky route in 12
Central Starskiff Haven. Something tells me we will find Yukong here.
Can you see the stars from here, too?
Yeah.
Are you off then?
Yep.
The Xianzhou Luofu is all the richer for your brief time with us. I offer blessings on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission on the eve of your departure. If you require resupplying during your journey, you can always count on us.
Thank you, Yukong. Wonder if anybody else would be around here.
An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new.
Although I don't know who would be around here precisely. I'll take this. Right, so we talked to Yanqing, Bailu, Yukong. Sushang!
Hi.
Are you listening to Mr. Xian's stories?
Sure am. Things have been in constant turmoil since I transferred to the Luofu. Now that I've got a little free time, I'm here to listen to some storytelling. Are you... Sorry, I've met so many people recently. You seem unfamiliar. Judging by your clothes, you must be an outworlder.
Dan Heng told me all about you.
Is that so? Well, before you leave, I recommend listening to Mr. Xian's Legend of the High Cloud Quintet. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be an epic hero. I never get tired of hearing about the quintet. I'm sure you'll love it. You should bring Dan Heng along next time. We can chat over some tea. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I won't take any more of your time. Good luck.
I don't think that's a story Dan Heng needs to hear. Alright, so looking around here more was a good idea. Anyone else? I'm thinking no.
Do I have this already?
Cloudford. There's probably not anybody here. This is like the cargo zone. But I guess it's worth a look. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, never mind. I feel like people are only in the safe areas. Was I in Stargazer Navalia? Oh my god, this place is so complicated. the layout of this place. Okay, so I definitely have not hit up Stargazer Navalia yet. Stargazer Navalia is also not a safe location. Okay. Orem Alley. This is a new place. If we're gonna run into anybody here, I feel like it's gonna be Chinchua and Luocha. Those are my guesses. Oh, I thought I heard like a treasure sound effect. Oh. I like the music in this area. It's fun, it's bouncy, it's nice. I feel like I'm getting kind of lost though. And also I have barely seen anybody. Forget about playable characters. Barely seen any NPCs. The fuck? Why does it say I can get past here? I obviously can't. Maybe that's something I need to unblock with a mission or something. And wow, there was nobody here. That I found, at least. Okay, Divination Commission. Artisanship Commission, nope. Alchemy Commission, nope. Scale Gold Waterscape. I don't know where else to look for people. Okay, Divination Commission. There's gotta be a safe zone in the Divination Commission somewhere. Oh, this would be so much easier if it had simply pointed out where people are that I could talk to. Where the heck is Fushuen? Okay, this is the safe zone. So if she's anywhere, it's probably around here.
1010.
Yep, here she is.
Is the way.
Are you here to say goodbye?
Yep.
There's no need to be so anxious. I predict that you will return to the Xianzhou often, and you will definitely continue to trouble us when you do. Therefore, forget about any farewells.
Is that really everything you want to say?
Alright, okay, I understand. I wish your travels be fleeting of foot, and may your crises be effortlessly resolved.
Okay. I really can't think of anywhere else that people would be. Oh, if it turns out that I missed some people. Oh well.
Can you see the stars from here too?
Who could I have missed? Jingyuan, I guess, technically. Luocha, theoretically. I think that's it. Oh, Qingchua! Okay, no, we're looking around. I swear to God, if Qingchua was gonna be any... Oh, you know where Qingchua would be? Qingchua would be... Oh God, where the heck was it? Where was her, the spot where she played Mahjong at? That's where Qingchua would be. Probably. If I could remember where it was. Also, I am so not going to cut this down, so, sorry. Sorry to make you all watch me run around. I guess Qingchua might theoretically be somewhere around the Divination Commission. I forgot, that's where she works. Ooh, left safe zone. Okay, so maybe not over here.
Oh.
Qingchua, where the heck are you? Bestie, please. Where's Fushuan?
Did the Divination Commission put able to...
Imagine if 101010 is the way.
Bruh. Where is she? Okay, no, I'm gonna check Arm Alley again. Because, alright, Qingchua was saying that she wanted to go there, and I do recall Luocha mentioning it at some point or another. In fact, I'm pretty sure I first heard about it from him. Could be wrong. But I feel like that may be the case. So... it would just make sense if they were both around here somewhere. At least I think so. Okay, maybe they're not around here. Why does it look like there's an extremely narrow path? But when I try to enter it, there's nothing. Very rude. Okay, no, I don't think either of them are around here.
Do I have this already?
Okay. You know what? I give up. I give up. And I love how I said I didn't want to spend 15 minutes looking around, and then I spent like 20 minutes looking around for people. I apologize. I do apologize. This way.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Alright. Yep, just checking. Qingyuan is not here. Alright.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gate's reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Danheng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himeko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
Don't think so.
I've got goldfish memory. We haven't had a chance to say goodbye to everyone we met so far on this trip.
Yeah, I haven't.
Fine. Danheng and I will go back to the Express.
I haven't found everyone.
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
I have not found everyone. Okay. I'm not gonna spend more time looking for people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to everybody who I did not get to say farewell
There's
to.
a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
Didn't know you were a poet, Mr. Yang.
Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Himiko next time!
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
So, what's our next stop?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
Think I need a reminder.
The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording.
Oh, Penacony, penal colony, I get it.
However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Xipe. They say it's been transformed
That's how you
into
say
a
that. I've
prosperous
been wondering
and
that.
ethereal realm. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Meanwhile, in the shackling prison, uh-oh.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus,
knew you
the
were
Lord
sus.
Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right.
Oh.
Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
What? Is Luocha working with Jingliu? What? Oh my god. Well, that was a twist. I knew he was sus. I mean, obviously he was. He's auto-fucking Apocalypse. Oh my god, okay. That was, a short update to the Trailblaze mission, but it was very, very good. I liked it a lot. Ho ho! Oh boy. So, on that note, I'll see you all next time.